Hey, Nick, Deal Brothers Racing.
Dave, Deal Brothers Racing.
Just want to do a quick shop update, show some of the stuff we got going on, some big projects coming down the pipe. Harley's going to have his car back soon. He's going to be racing, so we better get some videos in, because once he starts racing, we're going to be videoing him. It's going to flip the script, you know, and he's going to go out and win a whole bunch of races. We're really hoping for our trophy case to fill up with his wins. Which
he's going to come in and do that with that Deal Brother Racing fashion and start winning.
But anyways, on to the stuff we have going on in the shop.
Win.
And so long story short, Steve Morse was in town, dropped off a couple hot rods on top of the 9 other hot rods we have right here, pretty much to work on. Pretty much we're done taking on any other work at the shop until we get a lot of this stuff done. So while you're watching this, if you see this, if your car's here, whatever's here, we're going to get our butts busted on all that stuff and get it done. But we do have some cool projects, and I wanted to talk to you about some of these projects that we have here currently. We got this beautiful Chevy C10. It's got a SMX big block in it.
No, it's not. I don't think it's SMX.
It's a big block Chevy, excuse me.
It's a big block Chevy, Steve Morse big block Chevy. It's not the actual X.
This is going to be a twin turbo, bullseye turbos. It looks like a lot of nice work's already been done on this hot rod. We got a lot to still do. It's we'll say what, 25% left to do on this, if not better.
You all know how it works, man. The last 10% to 100%.
That is the truth.
That's the hardest part of it, you know. We've already got the cold side stuff done.
Hot side's done.
Hot side's done. Exhaust is done. We're going to be hard lining the wastegate, blow-off valve, stuff like that in this. We got to finish up wiring. This was originally a Pro-charged big block. They switched over to twin turbo. Somebody got smart.
And I think this has a 4L80 in it. Just looking at the harness, I haven't been under it yet. But the harness, at one point, this had a 4L. It may not have it now, but at one point, this is 4L80. This truck is going to be a drag and drive, which is our forte. We kind of know drag and drive. I don't know. I don't have a lot of information I'm going to give you other than we know it's a big block. It is a Steve Morse. It's got twin, probably 88s.
Yep, twin 88s.
Twin 88s, bullseyes. That's our guys. Love bullseye. The paint was done by Clark Rosenthal, right?
Yep.
So paint was done by Clark.
Beautiful paint.
Yeah, no, another drag and drive guy. I love that. So we got a lot of us that are doing the drag and drive stuff, chipping in on stuff like this, get it done. 660 Raceworks, I think they did the hot side and the cold side. They did an excellent
like
job.
that. Yeah, beautiful work.
Beautiful work. We got a lot of little things to figure out, but I'm gonna tell you, don't know the gentleman's name that owns this right now, but he has a beautiful truck. I can't actually wait to get in on this thing and get this thing ready to make it to a drag track.
Up next on the chopping block, Steve brought down the better half Camaro. Is it better half?
Better half?
Better half Camaro.
Yep.
Definitely better half. It's got radials on it.
Hey, you know what's better than anything? Is that we're gonna make this car faster than his wagon. We're gonna and then once Val gets used to it and she can go down the strip, it'll be kind of funny to watch her car go faster than his wagon. You know, we've been trying to beat that darn wagon for like 5 years, and we haven't had a chance to do it yet. So we'll help build his wife's car to do it, I think.
We're just going to be tidying up a little things. We got to come up with a creative way to, you know, kind of make the windows automatically drop. This is still going to be actual power windows. Even though it's carbon doors, still got the OEM handles, mirrors, stuff like that. Just some little wiring things. Just button this thing up, basically. Most of it's already been done down at KSR. Them guys, you know, done a great job getting it where it's at. We just got to mount a couple things, just tidy up the last couple loose ends. And
But once again, before you go any farther, it's 90% there, but the last 10% is going to kick us in the butt, especially we're taking off on a job that's already been started. When something's already been worked on, and I know you guys out here watching this stuff probably are aware of this, KSR did an excellent job. The guys, whoever's worked on the C10 has done an excellent job. They've all did great work. But it's still hard to come up and pick up the slack, figure out where somebody left off, and take off from there. Like Dave brought up the doors. As soon as Dave told me about the doors, I jumped on some ideas. I'm actually building some door modules for Camaro that will work when you grab the handle. It drops an inch, close the door, it's going to go back up, and it'll still have its individual controls like it normally would. But that's still a task to try to develop that without having a VCM. I think it's going to be cool if I pull it off, but first we got to pull it off.
Yeah. We got some really cool people at our backgrounds though that can like make chips and boards and stuff for us and make some, you know,
do some custom programming. But this car is a really neat car. It is carbon doors, carbon front end, or fiberglass, one of the two.
Still steel roof, steel quarter car.
Yep, it's going to be a lot lighter than the wagon is, and it's on a radial, which, like Dave said, dude, we're radio guys. Them big floppy tires are for a different kind of person, and we're just not it. This is going to be a cool project. Definitely stay tuned to see where we go with this. I'm sure we'll do. It'll probably be a week or two till we get started to get solid going on it. So it'll be a week or two probably before we start dropping videos on this car. But every time we work on it, we'll try to at least update you where we're at, what we're doing, and then maybe give you some details on the work we're doing.
Up next on the chopping block here is this little bracket S10 454 LSX crate motor. We did a CID intake, AccuFab 4500 series throttle body. Should be a nice little truck, man. We had to build a custom set of headers for this thing.
Outside the frame.
That come down outside the frame. We wired this car up on Fuel Tech. Starts, runs, and everything already on this one right here. We literally are just doing the final fit on the dash, remounting the steering wheel. We had to move some stuff around. And this will be moving over to the dyno next week and on to its customer.
They can turn some wind lights
on. Yeah, so they can go turn some wind lights on. They got some bottom ball bash stuff coming up. And this customer actually just bought Scoggin Diggy's Copo Camaro. Once we get some of these other projects in, that one's on the chopping block too. So we'll be building the engine and doing a full build on the Copo for that guy too. So that'll be coming up. Once again, just keep following along, man. Lots of cool updates on some cool projects coming through.
Another project we're finishing up, working on right now. This is Gregory Breton's 370Z. This is a 5.3.
4.8.
No, yeah, it's a 4.8 because it's 5.3 block.
5.3 LC9 block.
With 4.8.
With a 4.8 crank. It's got Molnar rods. I don't remember CP pistons in this thing. Pretty cool little deal. He built it to spin some RPM, have some fun. He does a lot of stuff down at like the Dragon's Tail and stuff like that. He gets doing the Z-Days and all that. I think he also plans to maybe hit some LS Fest and stuff like that now, since it's LS powered, of course. So he had this car done once already. Now this is revision 2. He didn't like it. It was real cluttered and stuff like that. So he's made some revisions, made this car easier to work on, easier to maintain and stuff like that. Went to a shear fab, intercooler versus the other intercoolers down here. Moved some weight around so it wasn't so nose heavy.
A lot of carbon.
He had a lot of carbon on this car. Mainly though, it's going to be more of a track day / drag car. He wants to go do a drag and drive once again. Hang out with all of us, do some drag and drives, and get some more people sucked into this world. I think the car should probably run what 12.0 index in the drag and drive.
Yeah, this car will probably go. This car probably in its form right now, honest to God truth, would probably go do a 7-second pass, but it's not caged. But at some point, I'm sure it's going to get a cage in it.
I think that's his winter upgrade this year, is actually to get the cage done. He wants to get it out, get the rest of this year, in some enjoyment in the car and have some fun and stuff like that. And then his game plan over the winter is to buckle down and do a nice cage in this. Big question is though, where does he go with it? Does he go 8.5 cert and or did he just go ahead and bite the bullet, go 7.5 cert?
He did say that his wife didn't even want to ride in it. Almost want to say go 7.5 cert. I mean, the car,
7.5.
honest to God truth, thinking to go 7.5 and then safety, man. Anytime you can add some safety, I'm game on it.
Once again, for a lady car, street car.
Overdrive.
Yep. So what's really cool about this one though, winter's quick change in the rear.
Oh, forgot about that. Yeah.
So he's got where he can flip his gears, and he'll have like I want to say it's close to a 390 something ratio the one way, and he'll flip it and it'd be like a 284 ratio or something the other way.
So we got lucky. So that the quick change that's actually in this car was bought for my dune buggy. I was going to do a winter's quick change on a shorty glide and flip my dune buggy engine around. That way I get rid of the transaxle. Didn't like how it was going to work out. Spent a lot of money on it. Luckily, it worked out that they were doing upgrades of these and doing a quick change. The gear set I happened to buy, but this is where it's really kind of goofy and funny. The gear set I happened to buy, we were worried about getting the right gear set when Greg started installing it. Greg did a lot of this work himself. So I got the calculator. He told me the gears in it. I got the calculator out and I'm like, are you kidding me? The starting line ratio we wanted to have for first gear for drag racing is perfect. What is it when you flip it? We look at what it is and it's flipped. And I'm like, dude, with overdrive and that gear, you're going to be able to do 85 on the highway at 1500 RPM. How cool is that? I don't know if Greg will even take the time to crawl underneath it and flip the gears for drag and drives. Probably not, because it's already got overdrive. But if he wants to, probably do.
Might be worth it, like going down to like the Dragon's Tail or something like that. He usually makes that physical drive when he goes down.
Driving down be worth it.
Yeah, so honestly, for he has super easy access to get to it. So
you only lose a little bit of fluid doing it. And it's not hard.
Yeah, so I'd probably flip him if it was me, And
hey, tell us in the comments if you had this car with that winter's quick change. Would you flip the gears when you're driving it on the road long distance, or would you leave it alone? Because you got them for a lady with overdrive. Let us know what you would do. So this is Brian Crane, the famous. So you guys understand why this is so important. This is the Brian Crane. Brian Crane, that is a stick shift Ford powered Mustang. I know it's hard to believe. I get it. I had a hard time believing it too.
Ford powered. Let's be a little more specific. Not Coyote Ford powered.
Not Coyote. Not small block Ford. I mean, it's considered a small
4-valve, old school mod motor powered.
And it is a bad son of a gun. Matter of fact, one of the coolest things and not cool things about this car is it reminds you of a racer, like a 4-cylinder deal. And here's why I say that. When this dude goes on the chip, it will literally shake the windows out of the freaking the tower at the drag strip.
Yeah, it's pretty wild the way he's got it set up, without a doubt. It's loud. You don't want to be sitting there without earplugs on the starting line.
I was the first time. I was getting videos, and it's hard for me because
Yeah, you try to get the videos of the tires like, oh, Papa,
and then I'm like, do I get the video or do I protect my hearing? Because I'm trying to help Brian figure stuff out. But long story short, Brian's dropped this off a while back. We got most of it done. Actually, next week or so, this is going to get put in the car and it's going to get back to Brian. He's going to see this video and probably be super pumped up. We want him pumped up. We want him back in his car. Like I said,
we want to see him at some racetracks, man.
Yeah, dude. And
that's my boy. You know, like, you got to go check out our VQ photos that we did, man. They're primo.
Well, the thing is that we there's only 2 of us now, 3. Thank you, God, for Harley. And there's Ryan. Ryan does a lot of our mechanic work and bases that he's not here right now. But thank God for Harley. Harley's made it possible to do these videos. And then on top of that, he's taking care of the front counter. So if you call, that's the pretty face you got on the other side. Or if you don't want to call him pretty, he's whatever you want to call him. That's who's on the other side of the phone when you call the shop or stop in to see us.
Keep your eyes off my man.
Ooh, this guy's weird. All right, so this is Chris Mary's
Pontiac G8 GT.
What makes this car different than everybody else's car in this building?
It's got 2 extra set of doors.
That's right, guys. 4 doors for more people to fit inside.
Yep.
Chris has done a lot of the work on this. We've teamed up and worked together. We've been letting him use the shop for the last 4 years. His bill's going to be huge. He knows that. He's rich. He don't care. Just so you know. Turbos, we're not a choice. We're not going to talk about those. We got some better ones. When they don't work, we'll fix that up. But this is a Fonzie built this motor, right?
Yeah,
So
Fonzie Novello.
Fonzie Novello with another drag and driver. That's what you see a theme here, right, guys?
Yeah. Drag and drive guys stick together, baby.
Yeah, he built the motor. The hot side, Chris pretty much figured it all out. Dave welded it up. The cold side we're working on. Me and Chris came up with a plan. He pretty much laid it out and got all the pies done. I didn't even help with that. I think Chris DePue did the wiring on this thing. He's got some more stuff to finish. My favorite part of this whole car
is not the cold side.
No, not the cold side. Dave's gonna hate the cold side.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea thought it was. Let's cut 18,422 pies for Dave to weld. But yeah, so here I am.
So my favorite part before we get off sidetrack, favorite part of this car, K-member and the 4-link. This car is an IRS car. Chris cut all of that out, which I was against because I just didn't want his car to be here 4 years, and now it's here 4 years. Cut it all out.
2.5.
Pan, whatever, dude. 4 years, 2 years, 7 years, it's all the same.
After 6 months, it doesn't matter anymore.
Have we even used this hoist for our own car yet?
No, this is actually the nicest, newest hoist we own, and we have not used it for anything
I believe
other than our friends' cars.
the 370 next door was the
370.
first one on it. And it
then
was
went
here
straight
for
to
a year.
Chris.
And then Chris, yeah.
Well, no, we had an El
used that
Camino on it for a little while.
Hey,
Yeah.
the best car's been on it the whole time.
Yeah.
So.
But
check
anyway,
this out,
so
guys.
the
Let's check this
K-member,
out.
the K-member is, you got the power hooked up. So going into it, the K-member is all hand built.
So underneath this car, as Nick was talking about earlier, we're kind of Mustang guys when it comes to the drag racing world. Everybody knows this for the Mustangs. This is all Mustang suspension, Mustang struts, Mustang control arms from Racecraft. Nick fit and did all this with Chris and all that. I just welded it all up for them guys. Whatever they told me to do. These would get trimmed off. They were just temporary, the pucks were.
It actually bolts on for the most part.
But yeah, this K-member pretty much bolts on everywhere. So
Oil pan's accessible.
yeah, oil pan. The cool part is if he's out on a drag and drive, needs to spin a bearing in or anything like
Chris
that
is
needs to
going home.
happen. You can just drop the pan right off.
Chris is going
Easily
home.
accessible. Coming to the back of this car, Chris got rid of all the IRS stuff in here. We bought some universal boxes. And once again, Nick and Chris worked together to fit all of this stuff up. He ordered a quick performance, I believe it is, right, Chris?
Ford 9-inch.
Ford 9-inch quick performance diff, 40 spline axles, all that good stuff. Chris is a painter, so of course it's going to look good under his car. With all the gray,
None of the
the
stuff he
teal,
paints for
all
us
that good
looks like
stuff.
that.
Once again, Mustang style 4-link. Should be
easy.
a pretty cool car. Should be fun. Things should hook up, get down the track. I think his goals is to run the 850 class stuff. For primarily drag and drive and all that, but when he goes somewhere like Street Car Takeover and all that, his plan is to turn it up and run in the 780s, 790s, somewhere in that area. Have a little fun with it.
Take the kids for ice cream.
Take
Yeah.
kids for ice cream.
Is that true?
The
The ice cream part, yeah. I don't know about the 7-second part.
7-second
We'll see.
ice cream.
I mean, you've been sevens in our car.
Yeah, but that was
You
a
blew
rental.
it up too because he put junk fuel in it.
No. The tuner turned it up.
Tuner's fault.
All he does is what, Chris?
I just let go of the button.
Win, win, win. No, that's hard. That's a win, win, win.
Some other stuff we got going on in here, you know, that's been floating around for a little bit. Engine's coming back from machine shop for this one. Actually, it's wrapped up, just needs to be picked up. That's pretty much out of here. That engine and stuff is done in that car. We're just waiting on hoist to get freed up and start assembling things for that. Of course, we got, you know, our car right over here. Next weekend, streetcar takeover, US 131. We will be running there with this. We're going to be putting the 2810.5s back on this thing.
And I
Change-
think we're going to run the blue car, but we're not going to drive it. Harley's going to
is.
drive it. I think we're going to run the 530 class. We were going to put it mild last year and finish off what Chris started because Chris should have won that class, but he let off the gas. So now we're going to put a faster in it, and he's not going to let off the gas, and we're going to run 530, I think. But come see us and find out, and we'll have the videos on that too. But if our guy's driving, it's going to be hard for him to film, so we'll see how that works out. That's the bad part about trying to let this guy drive a car because he wants to drive more than he wants to film.
And over here is wrapping up this video real quick, guys. This is actually Brian Crane's Mustang, the one the cage is going to be going in. Getting wrapped up here real shortly.
By the end of the month, we plan on having it back
Yeah.
to him by the end of the month.
Yep,
And
this will
he
be going back to him. He can get his engine put back in, and you know the good news is we've saved him the despair of wearing SFI suits all summer long.
Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you leave us comments in the channel. Let us know what project you're excited about, and tell us what you'd like to see us do next.